government to do for us is that all the laws necessary to fight the gender violence are all, most of them are in existence in Nigeria. Proper implementation. And one of those things again that I would like the government to redress is obstruction of justice. You see, this obstruction of justice is not only the abuser. This also come in from women. So women, fellow women with disability, obstruct the justice for fellow women with disabilities. Even to the extent they will take themselves to court, which they're supposed not to be as a mother. And then the court system, they need to undergo training and understand who are these women with disabilities that suffered psychologically trauma in them and lack, because of poverty, they lack all the processes, to file with the perpetrator, and which they take it for granted. And at the same time, the police, the military, whoever that is handling the issues of women with disabilities.
So we in Nigeria have decided to trigger it to say we exist. Nothing for us without us, and nothing about us forever. So that being as it is, we've decided to also bring out our own program known as, Post-Summit of the Future. That is, a program that has a semblance with that of the United Nations, but this time around the post. So we'll be able to adopt our own park for persons with disability. And in this program also, we hope to make sure that we adopt the wife of the president, the first lady, Her High Excellency, Senator Remi Tinubu, as the face of the Summit of the Future. And it might be interesting to know that adopting her, what then are we going to be doing? We discovered that, Nigeria is burdened with a lot of issues that have to do with insecurity, toxic, traumatic, and debilitating environment. Can all these things be turned around for our good under the renewable agenda? Oh, yes, it's possible. And that's why we are gathered here to put it out to Nigerians, that if you look at the beggars in the street, look at the at-risk children who are childhood victims of trauma, and not only that alone, they manifest themselves in different fora. In the north, we have them as the Amajuris. In the south, we have them as the Columbus and the area boys. And they are the major problem we have in the country today. But do we know, fellow Nigerians, that this set of people are very, very important in our development progress? If only we can rejig and reinvigorate the wheel of time to look at them as subject, not object. Recently, they were all packed and put in prison.
That has not ended there. Going forward, the SSA has also initiated a lot of policy programs that is meant to ensure the full implementation of the National Disability Act. You will recall that about 2 weeks ago, we organized an interministerial and interagency awareness summit on the implementation of the National Disability Act that was held at the State House Auditorium in Aso Villa. That platform provided opportunity for relevant stakeholders, policy makers, decision makers to come on the round table to discuss on what are the challenges and barriers that are hampering the proper implementation of the National Disability Act, because that document is seen as the holy book of the disability community, and it is the roadmap for the total freedom and emancipation of the disability community in Nigeria. So we need all the adoption of the First Lady, Senator Remi Tinubu, as the face of the Summit of the Future is a testimony to philanthropic and humanitarian activities over the years. Ever since she was the First Lady of Lagos State, she is known to be a woman, a mother with a large heart, who has been involved in activities that impact the lives of the vulnerable, the less privileged, the underprivileged. You will recall she was very instrumental to the law, the disability law in Lagos State, and Lagos State was the first to set up a disability agency in the whole of the country, followed by Plateau State. So First Lady Oluremi Tinubu was very instrumental to that success. And today, Lagos State is one of the states that has, gone ahead of other states when it comes to disability inclusion.